Porsche prices are collapsing. There's a major price drop going down, and that's for new and used, because Porsche inventory, new and used, is going up. They're less rare, even on the 911 model. So stick with me. I know a lot of us are in love with the 911, but the Macan and the Taycan was actually really impressive. But you see this right here, you've got a Macan, and they've just dropped their price by, what is this, $5,000 on a $45,000 vehicle. So basically 10% price drop. So Porsche is basically following the general auto market, even for more rare models such as a 718 GTS. I can now get a 2023 718 GTS with 3,000 kilometers on it, and it's MSRP. Now that might sound like a horrible deal because it's used. I'm gonna have to spend go with that used interest rate of 8, 9, or 10%. That's actually, comparatively speaking, from 12 months ago, a steal of a deal where they would have been asking an extra $30,000 to $50,000 more, even for 718 GTS. For a 911, $80,000 more. I know someone who bought a Porsche 911, took it in for the first oil change, and he's like, hey, do you think I can sell my Porsche? And they're like, well, Porsche rules, you can't sell your Porsche. Otherwise, you'll be banned from getting other Porsche 911s. And he's like, however, what if I sell it to you, the dealer? And they're like, well, that's fine. That works. So he got an extra 50 grand. He got paid $50,000, mind you, minus his monthly payments, which would have been still costly, but he got paid one way or another to drive his Porsche 911 turbo, rare, more markup, but he got paid to drive it. And this was going on also for your base 911, your 911S, your Targa, your 911 GTS. So prices are coming down because you can now find also a 911. There was just recently a 2023 and it was tempting. It was MSRP with a little bit about 5,000 kilometers. We got called up for a 718 a 718 GTS. However, it was pink, but we were offered that vehicle from the dealer brand new at MSRP. So prices at Porsche are going down. Here's another fine example. Let's get a 911 into the portrait. Beautiful, pristine 911.
Which year?
Yeah, that's a great question. It's a 2018, but they were asking $138,500. Wow. Now it's down to $115,000.
And we see it's in the dealership that they took the picture.
Yeah,
so
and yes, that is 6 years old, almost 7 years old. But that's the magic of a new 911. You buy a new 911 and this one hasn't depreciated. But I'm hoping I will be getting a 911. I have got one in order, a $5,000 deposit. They send me the occasional mail, which is nice. They took us on the Porsche Road Show, which was incredible. You can catch our videos for that. So much fun. So much fun. Taycan was actually a huge surprise. It sounded good. It looked good.
It was comfortable. Yeah.
Interior was really impressive. It was one of the most comfortable vehicles I've been in regards to seat comfort. Loved it. But what's impressive is you can look at Taycans now that are 2 years old and are just a little less than they are new. You can look at 911s that are 2 years old and they're just a little less than what they are new. And for the last few years, what's been going on is you had to pay 50 to 80 grand more than that original MSRP. And people just were not showing their MSRP. But trust me, I'm analytic. I love the data. I love doing build-in prices. And I build them online just for the fun. I'd be like, this guy's asking this price for his Porsche. I'm not shopping this model, but let's build it online. And be like, an extra 50K. Whoo, that's pretty rough. So now is starting to be a good time to get a Porsche 911. If values drop too much, though, we won't be getting our 911 because I don't want to drive it for a year and have it cost me $50,000 for a year of driving. I can handle paying $20,000 a year to drive it and keep it 2 years. I'd love to have a 911 for 2 years, but I'm not getting one if it's going to cost me, $50,000 of depreciation per year. I don't expect that, but I'll keep an eye on this story so we can all either shop or dream of owning relatively new or completely new Porsche 911. Now we have a 2000, but we'll get to channel updates in just a little bit. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Help feed and dress those poodles. help feed and dress the baby, who's going to be anywhere from 1 day to 4 weeks. Really coming along, and actually 4 weeks would be probably not the case. It shouldn't be more than 3 weeks. So you're doing a great job. I'm so impressed with you.
Almost at the finish line.
As I'd like to say, you're already a mom, because you're working very hard to carry this little sweetheart in your belly along. So help us support you, so we can help support us, so we can help continue to support you with auto news and don't be fooled information and ways to save thousands of dollars.